everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the upcoming Guardians of the Galaxy 3 movie and a popular fan theory that's been circulating online about the fate of one of the main characters, Drax.
You know who I am, yes?
Drax has always been a fan favourite for his fighting ability and his deadpan humour.
I like your knife, I'm keeping it.
That was my favourite knife.
But in the MCU, we all know no one is safe. With the upcoming release of Guardians of the Galaxy 3, due out in cinemas on 5th of May, many fans are wondering if Drax's time may be up, as Guardians of the Galaxy has a common theme for sacrificing main characters to add emotional weight to the story. We're going to go into a bit of detailed analysis on why it is most likely Drax who will meet his fate in the upcoming release. You may be asking, but why Drax? Well, there are a few reasons. First, Drax has been through a lot of trauma. He lost his wife and daughter to Ronan the Accuser.
You killed my wife. You killed my daughter.
And he has been on a quest for revenge ever since. It would be a fitting end to his story, now that Ronan and Thanos are dead, if he were to finally find peace by sacrificing himself for the greater good. Or even to save one of his fellow Guardians. Even James Gunn, the director of the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise, has hinted at the possibility of major character deaths in the upcoming movie. He tweeted, "I have been working on these characters for almost 10 years now, and there's a lot of storytelling that's been leading to the events of Guardians of the Galaxy 3, so there will be a lot of tears." Another reason is that Bautista is not keen on returning as Drax. In interviews and social media posts, Dave Bautista has been signalling he may not be returning as Drax. In a 2021 interview with Collider, Bautista said, "As far as my obligations, I've got Guardians 3, and that's probably going to be the end of Drax." That sounds pretty clear cut to me, but then replying to a tweet from a fan, he also said, "Drax isn't going anywhere, he just won't be played by this dude." Shortly after, James Gunn got involved, adding, "There's no Drax without you, buddy. You are the MCU's Drax the Destroyer, and as far as I'm concerned, could never be replaced." Bautista replied, "And there's no Drax for me without you, brother. Hashtag end of a journey." Bautista has also spoken openly about his frustrations with Disney's handling of the franchise, specifically the firing and rehiring of James Gunn. Bautista says he won't come back even if they offered him a large paycheck.
I have no interest in money.
At this point, it's pretty clear Drax is not returning anytime soon, which leads us to the next question on everyone's mind. How will Drax die? Well, there are a couple of theories. There has been speculation that Adam Warlock could potentially be the main antagonist for Guardians 3. If this is the case, it's also possible that Warlock could be the one responsible for the death of Drax. After all, Warlock is a powerful being with abilities that far surpass those of the Guardians, and if he were to turn against them, it could be disastrous. In the comics, Adam Warlock has both clashed with, and allied with, the Guardians at various times. So it's not hard to imagine that his immense power could be used to take down a character like Drax. There has also been speculation around the role that the High Evolutionary will play in Guardians 3. The High Evolutionary is a geneticist who experiments on humans and animals, enhancing their abilities and DNA with advanced technology. He has previously been portrayed as both a hero and a villain in the comics. The High Evolutionary did not create Adam Warlock in the comics, but he could have had a hand in the creation in the films. His goals to create the perfect race seem to align with a certain group who have it out for the Guardians.
It's the next step in our evolution.
We're capable of destroying the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Although, if that is the case, then perhaps Adam Warlock will turn against him towards the end of the film, saving the day in a redemption arc similar to that of Yondu in Guardians 2. But that's a theory I might get into in my next video. Given the character's physicality and love of combat, it's possible that he will be involved in a big action set piece or battle, if and when his time comes. But he could also give his life to save another Guardian. One Guardian in particular that stands out to me is Mantis. Over the course of Guardians 2, Drax has formed a strong bond with Mantis over their shared loss and loneliness, and lack of social skills.
What are you doing?
Smiling. I hear it is the thing to do to make people like you.
What if you do it like that?
I believe that Drax is likely to die in an emotional moment after a tense battle, or perhaps in a heroic act of selflessness as he sacrifices himself to save another member of the Guardians. There's quite a strong trend for sacrificial gestures in the franchise, and personally I don't think they'll break it now. Perhaps they'll retire the character in a less gruesome manner, but I don't think that that is the MCU's or James Gunn's style. Personally, I believe they will give him a fitting emotional send-off, which more than likely involves his death, and that this is very likely to happen purely down to all the factors mentioned throughout the video. Either way, we won't be able to say for certain until May 5th. Let me know in the comments below how you think Drax's story will end. Do you believe he will die? How do you think that will happen? Or do you think that he will go on to live happily ever after? Who knows? Maybe even Kraglin of all people kills him after all, in some tragic accident. As always, thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for more related content. See you next time.
And we'll kill anyone who gets in our way.
No, not kill anyone.
Kill a few people.
Kill no people.
Kill one guy, one stupid guy who no one loves.
Now you're just making it sad.
What are they called again?
Annulax batteries.
Harbulary batteries. That was awesome!